Do you guys have the same tattoo?
Got the shades and everything.
Hey, Dillon, you have the same tat as him?
No, hold on, I can't really hear you. How do I do this?
You gotta turn your volume. Turn your volume up on your phone. Oh no, you have to hit the speaker button. I think maybe.
Let's see. Can I hear you now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo.
Kind of hard to hear you. Maybe should I put headphones?
AirPods might work. Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Let me get headphones. I didn't realize I only have my phone. That's
Why do you guys have the same tattoo?
You're top cheese. That's why.
So wait, should I get it then?
You should. Do you have any tattoos?
Well, it's haram, right, Andrew, to get tats?
Yeah, is it? A lot of things are haram.
True. Wait, but Andrew, in Islam and the Muslim culture, in the religion, if you had tattoos, Andrew, if you had tattoos prior to conversion, right? Like it's okay, right?
Yeah, it's reversion, yes. And I'm not an Islamic scholar. I'm still learning along with everybody else. And I'm very careful about talking about the religion because I believe it's a beautiful religion. I have a lot of respect for it and I don't want to ever get anything wrong. But when you revert, all of your sins are forgiven.
Gotcha.
So, yes.
Yo, Dillon, what's good?
This is not really working.
What the fuck is he wearing?
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, we're good. Well, I have no shirt on. Take your shirt off.
Okay.
Andrew, did you see me and him train or not?
I saw him on the ground crying.
I was trying to man him up, but it's pretty tough, to be honest.
Does he even try and fight back, or does he just like squirm like a little girl and stuff?
Nah.
Shut up!
Nah, he just squirms like a little girl.
Dude,
you did. You know you did.
You're out of my fucking weight class.
Actually, we might be the same weight, to be honest. I think, why are you putting your shirt back on? You feeling uncomfortable?
Because you make me feel insecure. I have to take a bathroom break. I'm going to go pee. All right? You guys go ahead and catch up. Be back.
So when's the fight, Dillon?
October 14th.
Chat, let me know if there's
now
anything.
I'm getting lawsuits up the ass, man. I don't know what to do. It's just bullshit. Quarter every day.
It's called lawfare, bro. That's what they do. This has always been the primary weapon of the Matrix, lawfare. They just attack you with lawsuits and they try and drain you financially and try and distract you. It's endless.
I think Logan doesn't want me to show up. I think that's where I'm at right now. I think he doesn't want to fight me. I think he's just trying to get me to pull out somehow so then he looks like the hero, you know? I don't know. It's bullshit. Because this is all going through him, you know? And even if I win the case, right, I still have to pay over $400,000 in just attorney fees, lawyer fees. So it's like just bullshit. When I'm promoting a fight, this is the biggest fight he's ever done or event he's ever done. And I made the whole event. Like, it's just bullshit, man.
Well, you did make the event interesting. I'll give you that. I have to be, you certainly made it interesting.
For jiu-jitsu, you got to be boxing. I have to do something. Come on. I mean, we're not going to talk about me and him boxing. We're both not boxers. Like, it has to be something else, you know?
And you chose an interesting topic. I'm trying to stay neutral because I'm in the middle of a judicial process. And
I know.
What I say, you know?
I know.
I can say that you've made it interesting. Let's put it that way.
No, I mean, I'll be honest. You did, Dillon.
But one thing I'll tell you, this would have never worked if it wasn't Logan, if he wasn't a scumbag, and if it wasn't true what was being, like, all the stuff I put out about his girl is real. Everything is real, and that's the only reason it works. And I never said anything about her. I never put, like, you're a whore, this or that. I just put pictures up, and I just let the people decide. So that's how it went. And, like, I think it would only work against Logan. Like, if I was talking about Dustin Poirier or something like that, or someone else, I don't think it would have worked as, like, you know, the same way. So that's my opinion on it.
Dillon,
and I'm not getting any back end. So he's making all the money off this, and now he's trying to sue me. So, like, fuck him, man. So,
yeah. What do you think, Aiden?
I'm saying, so if you're being sued up the ass, are you guys still going to fight?
Yeah, we're supposed to, yeah. But, like, what's the point in this? Like, I'm getting another lawsuit every single day. I have to go to the gym. I got guys waiting at the gym trying to fucking serve me papers. I can't even go to the gym. Now they doxed my fucking apartment. Now I'm trying to get swatted all the time. Like, it's fucked up.
Welcome to the club. We've all been swatted. Me, Andrew, and you now. So, you know, welcome to the club.
I guess so. Yeah, it's just bullshit, bro. It's just fucking with the training. But, you know, he's an easy fight, so I really don't mind.
I can't wait. Yeah, it's lawfare. It's endless. And I like to consider myself an arbitrator of truth. I like to consider myself a pretty fair guy. What you just said is pretty fair. You're presenting information without comment, and you're allowing people to come to their own conclusions.
And the only reason I'm getting more upset now at her and I'm going at her is because she's suing me, and she's suing me over trying to lie, saying I hacked her Snapchat in 2014 on an iPad. I'm like, what the hell I don't even know who the hell you were in 2014. Like, it's all bullshit stories trying to make me look like a bad guy that hacked their stuff. Never hacked anybody's stuff. Those pictures are all easily found online, you know? Like, I could prove that everything was online already. So even though
Chat, Dillon or Logan, who y'all got in the boxing match?
I still have to pay my attorney fees and my lawyer fees. This case can go on for 2-3 years. So, like, it's just bullshit, you know? I'd rather give that money to people or to the people that he scammed in that sense.
Yeah, that's how lawfare works. They attack you endlessly. And I mean, Logan and I have had our disagreements in the past. That's certain. But
I thought he was an entertainer, you know. I thought he would have understood the promotion side of this, you know. So I guess not. I guess he can't handle it. He's egotistical. He can't handle when he gets the fire put back on him and he can't control the narrative. He just sues. So just like a
Chris, yo, Dillon, later this week or next week, would you be down to do what I did with Fury and KSI? Would you and Logan be down to come into Discord together on my stream?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sure. I don't mind doing that stuff with him. It's just he talks over you. He yells. He kind of does this whole WWE thing. It's just like really annoying to talk to. But I mean, I don't mind. He doesn't. And whenever you make a good point, he'll just be like, he'll go to the next thing, and then he'll just like try to start yelling again and try to not let you prove a point. He's just really like, you know, he doesn't know how to have a discussion.
Okay.
do you think he's happy with his relationship?
I think now, no, I don't think so. I think he didn't know a lot of things that I know, and I know a lot of things that I don't put out there. That how many guys that she's done, like it's some crazy shit that she's a crazy girl. Like I don't know. I mean, he might be happy, but I don't know. I think he's going to get divorced. He's going to get half his money taken in a couple of years.
Jesus.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here to personally attack anybody, but I do think in my personal experience, I'll speak from my own personal experience. In my personal experience, women who have been with lots of guys, they struggle to stay dedicated to a guy.
Yeah. Especially the girl that has been with over celebrities-wise, probably 20, 30 celebrity men. And then regular guys, probably over 100, and maybe more that I know of that I haven't put out there. And like guys that there's guys that are in the city, like just like club guys that have dated her for like months on end, taking her to weddings, in like multiple groups. You know, she grew up in New York City, so she was just like that kind of normal socialite girl that dated every single club guy, stuff like that. He was actually presented, so the way he was presented to her is from a club guy. He's a promoter. And basically, like, you know, when you go out, and you guys probably have done this, like, you know, you go out with a promoter, they want to bring you chicks, and they do that kind of thing just to, like, look good. So he was actually brought her by a club promoter, and then he ended up marrying her. That's how they got together. That's the story.
There's a reason why men value innocence in women, and I think the innocence it's very attractive to us instinctually, and I think there's a bunch of reasons for it, but also one of the reasons for it is because we understand that psychological damage affects everybody, and breakups are psychologically damaging. And as a man, you're supposed to have scars, and you're supposed to go through difficult things and have trials and tribulations and be a damaged person to be a good man. The best men have had hard lives. But I don't think the best women have had hard lives. I think a woman who's been through a bunch of trauma usually ends up struggling to some degree, and she doesn't manage to dedicate herself fully to the next relationship. And I mean, I'm not here to wish any harm on anyone. Like I said,
Me either. I don't hope they get.
I'm in a very interesting situation, but
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I don't wish they divorce, and I don't wish all these bad things on them. I mean, like that doesn't bother me. I was just putting facts out there. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't really give two shits about the kid's life. I hope he goes on and whatever, you know, fuck it, does what he has to do. But you know, it's a fight at the end of the day. We're promoting a fight, and
yeah, when you're promoting a fight, all gloves are basically off. I mean,
yeah,
that's how fights are promoted, right?
Especially when it's two guys. I mean, one guy I never boxed, and the second guy never won a fight. So what are we gonna talk about? Our left and right hooks? Like, no one wants to hear about that shit.
When's the fight?
This fight would never been talked about. You know what I mean? So I had to make it interesting. So there's a reason that he picked me. I made trouble. I made drama, and I did it. And I'm making him a shit ton of money. So
you did it, bro.
Yeah.
You did it. It can't be denied. You did it. And as for the future and what it holds for him, I guess it's his decision. I guess he feels like he knows her in a way that other people don't know her. But we can only talk from our personal experiences. And I think that men as a whole, all across the planet, all men value or all men respect women who are extremely exclusive or have extreme.
What is a lot of, sorry to interrupt. What is considered for a girl a lot of bodies or a lot of, what would you guys consider a lot of?
What would you say, Aiden, first?
I think it depends on the age. Is that a good?
Okay.
Okay, so like I would say my age, under.
Well, she's 31. she's 31. So you're going at her age. If you're going to marry a 31.
Okay, so if I was 30 years old nowadays if I'm 30 years old and I'm not specifically Logan, I'm not gonna personally attack Logan or anything like that or Nina.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I'm just saying if I was 30 years old and I'm going for another 30-year-old, I mean, dude, Andrew, these girls lie all the time about their bodies. You never fucking know. You can't tell.
Yeah.
So
let's be honest. If you go to a club and you fuck a girl on the first night, do you really think you're the special one that you exactly? So they're doing it all the time.
What's the average girl? Would you guys say?
Aiden, I'm going to disagree with you there because I know what you're saying. They do lie, but I also think you can tell. I think that it's easy. It's easy to get like deluded, and it's easy to get led down the garden path, which is an English expression. It's easy to get led by a girl, and she can lie to you, and you can fall for the tricks. But I do think that part of you knows you're being lied to, and you just like to believe in the delusion. I think you can tell for some reason. I don't know why. I've always been able to tell. I can just tell. I have like spider senses. I'm just like
Andrew. Can you tell by the way she acts, how she treats herself, how the way her behavior is, or do you tell by like? If she, in the bedroom, if she like knows what she's doing extra well, like how do you really tell her? Like, what's the way to tell?
I think it can be a combination of things, but you know what's actually what can be most scary? I think that's a trap a lot of men fall for. Is that sometimes the coolest chicks are the ones who have been done so much shit that they almost seem like, oh, they're really cool and down to earth and they're really funny and nothing really bothers them and they're relaxed. But I think that's almost like part of them has died. I'll be honest, if you meet a girl and you're her second or third man, she's going to be a bit crazy over you. She's going to be obsessive over you. And
I agree.
She's going to be a bit, if you get these girls who are just super cool, when I meet a girl and she's super like down to earth, super cool, and she's like, yeah, whatever, yeah, no problem. They can be the funnest ones to hang around with, but secretly like, nah, she's a little bit too cool.
Exactly.
So what's a lot of bodies for?
I've always been able to tell, and in my personal experience and the people I know around me, etc., I think there's definitely a link. You could probably pull up a study on this somewhere. I think that the less sexual partners a person's had, the more likely they are to stay loyal to their husband. I think that's pretty well studied.
Okay, fair enough. But what is a lot of bodies nowadays? I think when we were 30, bro.
Also too, like if we're out in Miami, right? I mean, obviously. Might be out of haram for you, but like if I'm out and I'm in Miami and that girl approaches me and I probably would do it that night. Or we're talking about marriage, it's a totally different thing.
Fair enough, I agree. There's a difference between a hoe and a queen. I agree with you guys fully on that.
Like if I'm out at 11 at 12 o'clock and she comes around and like
she knows what's up. She knows what she's doing. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Listen.
No, I know. Yeah.
So what you're saying is different.
Okay, so can you guys tell me what's the average body count? Not the average, but. Yeah, what's the average body count for a girl that's 20 and 30?
I can talk from what I can do is I can give you a personal experience. If I were like, all right, so here's how I approach life, or I think how a lot of men approach life. I can't talk about myself right now because of my legal situation, but let's talk about how men approach life. I think there's a lot of men out there who understand there's a difference between fun girls and good girls.
Yes.
And I don't think that it's a problem if you don't get the two confused. I think if you get the two confused and you take a fun party girl and get convinced she's a good girl, I think you get wrecked.
That's your problem.
And I think also if you treat a good girl like a party girl, you can also get wrecked because you'll lose the good girl. So you have to be very perspicacious, understand what you're dealing with. If I was to marry a chick, I would never marry a woman who had been with more than 5 guys. Ever.
Andrew, can you convert?
Hang around with a chick, party with a chick, whatever.
Andrew,
I don't think I'd even.
Andrew, can you convert a party girl from degeneracy to like a queen, or is that possible? Like whether it's
I don't know.
Whether it's religion or like, can you convert a party girl to a queen?
Well, why would you? I think you could if you have a strong enough frame and you're a high value enough man. But why would you want to do that?
That's true because it's like they already have the tendencies and shit, and like it's like
why would you want to?
Yeah,
genuine.
Yeah, it's true.
You always got to think too is like, do you think this girl would marry Logan if he wasn't Logan Paul? They have all this money and all this stuff. Like, do you think that he would still be with him? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we weren't talking about that.
Think about that every single day. You know what I mean? Like, she probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay, but like, so
like if he was some regular Joe Schmo and he still looked like Logan Paul, she wouldn't be marrying.
Okay, my generation, I just feel like is cooked, bro. I don't know, Andrew. Like.
The Western world's hard, G.
Yeah.
To find a wife
It's
in the
fucked.
West is hard.
Yeah,
Very hard.
It's fucked, I think, now.